Hey guys, this is Jung. Welcome back to another video. It's a beautiful day here in Virginia and I just wanted to get out, make a video. In light of the recent gas craze on the East Coast, had an idea of, wanting to make a video about how much it costs to own this STI. And ownership can mean a lot of things. Specifically for the purpose of this video, I'm talking about how much it costs monthly. So that can range from monthly payment, insurance, gas. Those are the recurring monthly costs for any car owner. So yeah, with that being said, let's get started with today's video. So the first thing I want to talk about is how much do I pay monthly for the price of the car. And if you've watched any of my previous videos or one that I've talked about how much I paid for this car, I actually paid for this in full cash, so I don't have a monthly payment on it. Now, as you can see here from this envelope, I got it from Farish Subaru of Fairfax. This is where I purchased the vehicle. And the reason I have this is because this contains the original sales invoice for my car. And I think someone commented that there was no way that I purchased it for what I did. So in a second, I'm going to pull this out and show you guys that I'm not lying. And quite honestly, even if I did, I have nothing to gain from lying, and I just want to prove that with this. Now, on the subject of monthly payment, it's going to vary wildly, obviously, what your final out the door is and how much you put down and what your APR is. So I really can't answer, if you're interested in potentially buying a WRX or a STI or any car for that matter, I can't answer what it's going to cost you in terms of your monthly finance prices, because there are so many variables that even if I had a car payment, what I have might not necessarily be what you have, because of all of these factors. So with that being said, let's take a look at the original invoice. I'm gonna have to put the camera down for a sec because I don't want to expose any of my personal information, so bear with me 1 second. All right, and we're back. So as I had mentioned, I don't know if it'll pick it up very well, but the purchase price, it was $35,419. Okay, I said $35,400, so but it's basically the same thing. And all of the fees, tax and processing fees, and you can see the total delivery price of $38,000. As I had said in my original video, I have nothing to gain from lying to you guys. That's how much I paid for my base STI. So that's that. So yeah, as I had said, $38,000 is the total out the door price that I purchased this car for. I have nothing to gain or anything from lying about how much I purchased it for, and that was proof right there that what I said was actually true. I purchased this car for $38,000 out the door. It did take a little bit of negotiating, but ultimately we were able to get the numbers done, and I purchased it at that price, full cash, so no car payment. And I know there's that whole debate of whether or not it's better to finance or purchase a car in cash. I don't want to get into that discussion today. If any one of you are interested, then I can put my thoughts together on what I think about that. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're talking about how much it costs to own this car. So again, to sum everything up that I've just said, the monthly car payment, it's all gonna vary based on a variety of factors, so I can't answer that for you. Let's move on. The next thing I want to talk about is how much I pay in gas. Now this is an interesting one, especially during these times. So far, minus this week, what I've been seeing is that I would have to fill up every 5 to 7 days or so, depending on, you know, how many places that I need to go throughout the week. I think the total fuel, or the total range that I can get on a tank based on my driving habits, is anywhere between 250 to 280 miles. And to fill up a full tank, usually I would fill it up at a quarter tank or maybe a little below a quarter tank. It costs me anywhere between I've seen maybe like 35 on the low end to maybe like mid 40s, like maybe like $43-44 to fill up. Now there is a little bit of gas left over, so you know, I don't like to run it completely dry, and those prices are based on gas prices around here. Usually the Shell station that I go to is $3.39 for 93 octane. Now I do also get 15 cents off for Shell purchases through Shell Fuel Rewards, coupled with T-Mobile Tuesdays. So in reality, I usually, up to at this point, even when I had the Civic Si, I had paid $3.24 per gallon for 93. I did fill up 2 days ago because I needed to fill up again, and throughout and amidst the chaos of everything, I had managed to find an Exxon station. I had paid $3.67 per gallon for that, and it is what it is, and we just gotta make do with these times. But yeah, that's how much I pay for gas. Now, I don't drive as much as I used to. Usually a full tank is enough to get me through the week, and I just fill up on a very specific day every week, just even if I don't necessarily need to, because you know, I don't want to think about it later down the line. I will say this: the estimates of, you know, what the EPA rates this car at, I think it's 18 in the city and 22 on the highway or something like that. That is pretty accurate. Now, I do get worse than 18 sometimes if I'm in the city and if I'm really getting on it. But at the same time, if I'm cruising on the highway, I've seen as high as 24.5 miles per gallon on highway cruising. So, you know, it's not all too terrible. And you know, if you're on a road trip and you're just doing 99% highway driving, I think this can go easily over 300 miles to the tank. You know, it's just that my weekly driving does involve a lot of city. I live in Virginia, so it does require me to do some city driving throughout the week. But yeah, that's that on the gas portion of this video. And one more thing that I want to talk about with the cost of ownership is the insurance. Now, before I get into how much I pay for insurance, I will tell you some of my demographic statistics. So I am a 26-year-old male. I am Asian. I don't know if that matters, but I'm a male who's 26 years old, clean driving record so far, thank God. No speeding tickets, nothing like that. And for full coverage, I pay $119 a month in insurance. I do get some additional discounts through my insurance provider, which is State Farm, because I also have my homeowner's insurance through them, and that bundle gives me an additional discount. I think without that it would be, I think it's maybe another $10 or $11, so it would probably be $129 or $130 without that bundle discount. So that's how much I pay. For the Civic, actually, the SI that I previously had before this, it was a lot cheaper, and for that I paid, I think, $91 a month. in insurance. So, you know, just to give you an idea of what these things cost, since the, you know, the WRX platform is considered higher risk, as the the insurance agent had told me. But, you know, it is what it is. I completely expected it. And so that is how much I pay. In summary, car payment, I don't have one. And if you will get a car payment, that is totally dependent on a lot of factors. Gas, I pay probably about I pay about $40 to $45 a week on average so far. I think that might go up if we start to see the gas prices increase, but right now that's what I've been paying so far. And for insurance, I pay $119 because I have I bundle my homeowner's insurance with my car insurance with one provider. And I also have a clean driving record. I've been driving since I was 17 and I'm now 26, so I have 9 years of a clean driving record. Anyways, let me know if you guys have any questions, and that's all for today. Thanks for watching.